Hello, I'm Gunther. Hope you're enjoying the 25 days of roguelikes. Pixel's getting a churro treat. She likes these. Oh, sorry. She's getting one of these stick treats. She really loves them. But thanks for checking me out. Please enjoy the video. Bye.
There we go. Hello everyone, I'm Gunther. I know games and I play games. And today for the 25 days of roguelikes, I'm checking out Pennyblood Hellbound. This is like a sequel, predecessor, follow-up to an old RPG for the PS2 called Shadow Hearts, which my wife got me into. I know she's very excited for this, so I had to back this to see what this would bring to the story, basically. I think it's supposed to lead into that game, so we're gonna see how the roguelike elements of this story bring over. Mommy. Also, the game's in I think alpha right now, so I'm assuming I'm gonna run into some bugs. I already had some like audio issues earlier. I tried to adjust it to make it reasonable for everyone, so hopefully you guys can hear correctly. An explosion rocks the streets of New York City's financial center, injuring hundreds and killing dozens. It was the worst indiscriminate mass murder on American I know I don't read fast, but that was kind of fast. Hellhounders aim to bring peace by expelling all the main injustices born from the First World War, as well as all corrupt people of the power who aim to control things from their shadows. And from their perspective, America's last... Okay. I will let you guys read off screen, because I'm not reading it quite fast enough. I apologize in advance about the audio. I know I'm hearing like a roaring noise like fire, but it's not quite going away. The music's good, at least. But yeah, that roaring was a little too much. 3 months later, that's before Christmas, in a realm detached from the material plane. Okay. What's this place? I can't find an exit anywhere. I like her design, it's kind of interesting. Okay, sorry. Why am I even here? I can't remember. Hey, wait a minute. I don't even think I can remember my own name. Yikes, that can't be good. Why do I feel so drowsy? What am I? A bear that just got out of hibernation? I guess I should look around a bit more. I have to get used to controls, because it's telling me controls, but I'm using like a PS5 controller, which it says it technically doesn't support, so I assume I might run into some jankiness there. What do you things want? Stop glaring at me already. Well, hold on. No need to bare your fangs. Come on now. I don't think I'll taste good. Well, I did find this weird bat off the floor. Guess I'll have to bash their brains in. Sure. That's my mind goes. Oh, they're just running. Wait, what? So, remember how I was saying I'm using a PlayStation controller? When it hit X, I thought it meant like the X button. Booyah. Wow, these monsters sure are weak. So maybe I'm really strong. It's almost like smacking them is giving me more energy somehow. That feels good. Bring it on. So I want to get used to my dodge. Okay. So far I have no other buttons besides my attack, move, and dodge. That spider's got a human face. That thing's huge. Perfect. I bet it will net me tons of energy if I smack it. Oof. Okay, definitely not weak. More importantly, I think I sprained my ankle. There's kind of a lot of them now. Okay, I may actually be in trouble now. No. Puny weaklings. Wow, you're strong. Who are you, mister? Oh, a human. Really thought you could lock us up in here, Necromancer? You're all gonna die now. Okay. An outlaw who hunts evil and the leader of... Okay. The Doctor of Gore and the abominable brain of the Hellhounders. Devotion bred from madness and her... Okay, the one thing I can tell them, they had to slow down these text rolls. If I can't read them, it's kind of a problem. Granted, I know I read slow. I like how the last person look more concept arty. Who are you people? Shut up, we're asking the questions here. In other words, what role would a fair maiden like yourself play in a dreadful cogs of the Celestial Rainbow? Celestial Rainbow? What's that? Don't play dumb, you little urchin. You have no idea who you're dealing with. You're right, I don't. I just woke up here a few minutes ago with no memory of how I got here, let alone my own name. So then how about someone give me some answers already, damn it? Or do I have to swing my bat around some more? You got some nerve, kid. Perhaps she's a prisoner, boss. She doesn't appear to be lying. Oh, like, you of all people would know. This girl's clearly hiding something. Can't you all see the malice pouring out of her? Yes, as migrant myself, far more than anything I detected from those pompous sorcerers, and she appears to be capable of commanding it as will. Then surely we should have a chat with her at the very least. Preferably in Verons, less infested with gruesome vermin. The malice system was something from Shadowheart, so it's interesting to see him reference it here. A fine idea, Axeman. Let us return to our hideout and give this charming specimen a thorough examination. Let me bump it up so you guys can hear the music. That should be adequate. Okay, cool. Hey, Halo, a minute. Before we go anywhere, you need to tell us at least who you are. We're the Hellhounders, a band of revolutionaries on the verge of fixing the world. Dark knights who seek to free the needy from the clutches of corruption. Harvesters of malice who have far more use for it than you do, you stupid little girl. Work in progress. I'm... Surely that must suffice for you for now, my dear. I suppose you there will be more... promise you'll be more answers, if only accomplish a few more steps. Fine, but I'm taking my bat with me. By all means, although there is still a little matter of what to call you. Axonon, doesn't she remind you of Clara? Clara? You're the girl who always waits on us at the Barbosas? The one who wants to become an actress? Yes, of course. How could I not seen it before? She's a spitting image of Clara Bow. Then Claire it is. Let's move on. Don't I get a say in this? Just keep your eye... There's a lot of text here. I'm sorry if I'm, like, going through it. What are you talking about? And what have I done? What have I gotten myself into? So this is the hub where it looks like. Here we are at the Hellhunters hideout. Why don't you look around, my dear? Okay. Yeah, I think the only thing is... Um... I know for me, I have to get used to the fact that with roguelikes, I'm used to just getting thrown in. And, like, I know it's obviously, like, supposed to be from an RPG, but I'm more so used to them just being like, we're not going to tell you much. We're just going to shotgun you into a world and have you deal with it. Seen enough, have we? Yeah. Well, then I suppose the next point of business would be explain to you how we, the Hellhunters, end up in this peculiar prison in the first place. Are you familiar with the city of New York, Clara? It does sound familiar for some reason. In any case, just about an hour ago, we were all gathered up within our hideout, located deep beneath the labyrinth sewers of the city, when... 1 hour ago, underneath New York. That was a sign, Vito. Before we move hideouts again, we're giving you a baptism of malice. Wait, I'm not ready yet. The entire Wall Street plan failed because you weren't strong enough to defend yourself, you little runt. Don't you think it's about time you stop holding us back already? I feel like this person's art is work in progress on purpose, but I could be wrong. I was against the whole plan from the beginning. You all went way too far back there. Shut up, weakling. We gave your body 3 months to heal, gave you more than enough time to strengthen yourself with malice. Time's up. I don't want to become a monster. Help me, Axeman. We're helping you. Can't you see how much we really care? How much we all believe in your true potential? Once your body is flooded with malice like ours, Vito, you'll either develop fantastic new powers and strength, or simply die a horrible death. Either way, you'll cease to exist as the feeble, abhorrent burden you are now, meaning it's a win-win situation. No, please stop. You can do this, Vito. I know I found you for a reason. No weakness can exist in Hellhounders. Prove your worth to me right now. And now, without further ado, the switch. Don't tell me someone's attacking us again. Oh, but that can't be. I just patrolled the surroundings and escaped tunnel 10 minutes ago. Sure, I'm not picking out any strange readings from within the hideout, which means must be coming from outside. The shaking stopped. Just a stupid earthquake. Doctor, what's the state of the malice barrier? Well, it's utterly unresponsive. What? This is clearly our hideout. All the broken things that the quake shattered around the premises are proof of that. But it's almost as if our hideout was physically cut off from the environs. But both the both the barrier and all sensors I had connected to the malice cube aren't broken, simply disappeared. Don't be ridiculous. How could what the hell is that? Um? Greetings, fiends, and welcome to Michelin and Astral Prison. It's another band of freaks who come to fight us for some stupid reason or another. Well, spare us the talk and give us fisticuffs already. Don't jump to conclusions, Serial. We have absolutely no intention or need to fight the Hellhounders. They know our names? We're the Celestial Rainbow. We've come to deliver judgment onto you all for your many, many sins. And I am the first of the Celestial Rainbow 4 magicians. Its director of this discipline, the Ivory Warlock. I am the Viridian Druid, second of the 4 Magi and administrator of Michelin's Spring of Life. From the bottom of my heart, I wish you all very peaceful purification. I'm the Crimson Shaman, third of the 4 Magi, and artisan who creates all of the Michelin's guardian spirits, whilst allaying the voices of the vengeful dead. And I'm the Grey Witch, the architect of Michelin, the leader of the Celestial Rainbow, and the mother of the innocent 5-year-old you all killed in the Wall Street bombing. Sorry, but the American police are the ones you should be after. Either they're too busy expelling foreigners and chasing money to protect their own citizens. You mongrel, you intend on pushing the blame onto someone else even after all this. Your irresponsible barbarianism cost Lady Grey her one and only daughter. As the great Karl Marx explained many a time, revolutionary terror is the only certain way to change all of society's terrible institutions. The extent of your twisted natures astounds me. I know we had to capture you all quickly as possible, no matter the cost. This isn't merely revenge for my daughter. We can never let you devils back out into society for the sake of the entire future of the human race. So you better remember our names, for you are now the prisoners of the Celestial Rainbow, and there's no escaping our justice. Prisoners of our own hideout? Still haven't realized it? Salty Culva? We use a magical configuration to warp your entire hideout straight into Michelin. Now, this is something. Allow me to begin by applauding such an adderant tactic. I can only assume you employed it due to being too afraid to face this in Mortal Kombat, yes? Of course not. We simply knew that if we dared to fight virtuous curs like you in the real world, you'd surely end up endangering other innocent souls with your recklessness. Death does not exist in this land. Whether murder or suicide occurs, all souls will be eternally revived through Michelin's cycle of rebirth. We want you to reflect on your actions, and if you have trouble doing it on your own, I'll happily give you all the heartfelt discipline you want with my whips and black magic. Isn't that violence? Don't be silly. There's no more virtuous an act than delivering discipline to villains and leading them to redemption. Any sinful soul can be reborn and purified as long as you repent and cast away your evil wills. Our mission is to purify all the souls and return you to the world as good, honest people. Thank you very much for explaining your ridiculous ideals to us, but there's still one thing I can't figure out. How did you find out our hideout in the first place? You don't need to know that. It's just say this. The scars of your many crimes gave us all the clues we needed. Your reign of terror ends here, Hellhounders. We know how useless police forces and armies would be against creatures of your ilk. That's precisely why we created Michelin, to permanently seal away all the evil that circumvents the long arm of the law, and none of our prisoners have ever escaped. If you are to change your ways and withstand our trials, however, then you may receive a chance at salvation, just like in the Michelin that my ancestors believed in. So you can either sit and wallow in your regrets, or begin working on changing yourselves for the better. Okay, but do feel free to resist a bit if you'd like. I simply can't wait to beat a little righteousness into your vile bodies of yours. Farewell, monsters, and may your hearts be cleansed by the next time we meet. Well, we've certainly been targeted by a pesky bunch this time, haven't we? An entire world made solely to seal away some sinners. How eccentric. That's all you have to say, Doctor? Don't you have some kind of tool or anything that can render their magic useless? But if what the Grey Witch said is true, then is there actually any way for us to get back to our own world? It's simple. We just punch them one by one until we find the exit. Not wholly incorrect. By any means, no matter how much this plane may bend to their will, I refuse to believe there's anything our ingenuity can't achieve. And if they're truly the goody two-shoes they made themselves out to be, then we should already have an advantage simply by being evildoers who don't play by the rules. Have you all gone mad? We're cooked. We're so dead. I knew it. I told you we should have done that stupid plan, and now we're going to be stuck in here forever. Spare me, please. I'm not like them. They forced me to go along with it, I swear. Oh, well. Just shut up, you coward. You think I'm going to believe some stupid necromancers? We're getting the hell out of here right now. That's when they ran to meet me. Hey, wait up. And so we left the hideout only to run straight into you, my dear. There isn't a single normal person here, is there? Claire, are you ill? Your face looks pale. There's a lot to take in at once, I think. Don't concern yourself with the details. All we need to do is feed those magic shitheels a few fisticuffs of malice and it'll all be over. What is malice anyway? Malicious energy born from the anger and pain felt by living creatures, and I believe the malice density in this Mictlin is far higher than the material worlds. Therefore, we should be able to enhance the abilities born from the malice that runs through our own bodies far more than we ever could back in our world. But we can't let our guards down. The Grey Witch did claim that malice alone wouldn't be enough. They must have installed some sort of countermeasure. Some powerful type of magic I can imagine. I suggest we carefully study the makeup of this astral prison as we continue through it. Wait, since I can use malice, does that mean I've been infused with it just like all of you? Another mystery we fully intend to solve, isn't that right, everyone? As if we have time to waste fussing over some snotty little brat. We don't, but as Dr. Eugene says, if she somehow has a natural ability to manipulate malice, she should prove wonderfully useful. Isn't that right, boss? What do you say, brat? We're going to crush the Celestial Rainbow and get out of this stupid prison. Want to fight with us or not? What should I say? I mean, we don't really got a choice no matter. I want to become a Hellhounder too and give this crummy magicians a piece of my mind. Excellent. I'll begin analyzing your data at once then. Don't think of it easy, brat. You're gonna complete some training first, even if it means choking on your own blood while you do it. Got it? And don't think you'll ever be eating a single meal for free while you're here either. We welcome you with open arms, Clara. Let us grasp freedom by the horns together. Well, isn't that swell? You've already found a replacement for me. I thought I told you to shut up, coward. Not like he would be any use to us whatsoever, without a single drop of malice flowing through his blood, just leaving the miserable mutt to his own devices. Now then, back to the business at hand. Our mission is to obliterate the Celestial Rainbow and find the exit to this place. I say we put a two-man team at the vanguard and keep the rest in reserve. Let's see here. The Brat and Doctor, you're two up first. What? You're putting me at the front already? You need to prove to us that you're worth picking up, Brat. Yes, and I would certainly love to start collecting data at once. Please do take care to watch my back out there, my dear. Okay. So yeah, so far, seems interesting. It's just a lot of storytelling dumped at the beginning. So I hope after this is gonna just jump into the combat a bit. What's up, Doc? Ah, it isn't Claire. So good to see you, my dear. How have you been feeling? Ellen, if producing all those malistals has got you a bit under the weather, I'd be happy to give you a thorough checkup. I think I'm good, thanks. As you wish. I'm simply overjoyed to have a natural malice user like you within our ranks, so don't hesitate to let me know if I can be of any help. While I'm curious to know more of my power, why do you think I can manipulate malice so freely? A very intriguing question. You see, there's still much even I don't know about malice, and even more yet that I don't know about you, Clara. As I explained to you before, It's a special type of energy that is born from hatred and pain that can awaken superhuman abilities when injecting into people's bodies. To this day, I'm still discovering fun new uses for it, but not even I know why and how it's actually produced. Has it always existed? As far as I can tell, yes. My data tells me that at some point during the Great War, the quantity of malice permeating our world increased exponentially. Whether that happened due to the sheer amount of death and destruction wrought by the war, or whether it was a result of someone performing a ritual, or unsealing something that shouldn't have, well, the jury's still out on that one. Either way, the sudden influx had a great effect on all my experiments, allowing me to make great strides in the blink of an eye. And have you ever met someone else who was born with the natural ability to use it like me? Never, although I have dreamed many a time someday encountering such an exceptional individual. I've been advocating for your inclusion to our ranks from the very start, Clara, and I humbly consider myself your #1 fan. Well, at least I have one. And I'm sure you'll find yourself more than that as soon as we find a way out of this wretched place. Speaking of which, I was wondering if you'd accompany me on a little walk, Clara. I mean to test the limits of our confines, and I suspect you may be able to help out like none other. Perhaps your power has something to do with the nature of this astral prison, and if we're lucky, it may help you learn something about yourself. You want to see if we can just break out of here from instead of heading to the core? Worth a try, wouldn't you say? Yep, that's both popsicles stand wide open. Well said. Now then, if you follow me. The sewer? I think I'm mistakenly skipped dialogue with the analog? What was previously the sewer, yes. Our hideout used to be located deep underneath New York City. But due to some recent happenings, which gave us more attention than we wanted, we are just planning to change house. When this celestial rainbow dropped in. Oh, then where's the water coming from? Exactly the question in mind, Clara. How about we find it out together? You want me to go for a swim, Doctor? Let me teach you one of my favorite sayings here. As far as scientific research goes, you never know anything unless you try it. And so you want us to jump into us both to jump in the sewer? Is that a problem? You know how to swim, right, Claire? Honestly, I can't remember. Then all the more reason to take a dip. Experimenting is the key when it comes to pursuit of knowledge, my dear. What should I do? Are you mad? I'm not jumping into the sewer that leads who knows where, especially not when I'm not even sure if I can swim. And here I thought you were more adventurous type, Clara. My mistake. Of course, I'd never want to force you to do something you'd rather not. There's only one thing to do. Axeman? Yes, Eugene? What seems to matter? Clara have been brainstorming on possible alternative ways to break free of this perilous prison, and concluded that there might be some headway to be had in this water. I see. Want me to hop in then? Yes. I was hoping Claire would be the one for a swim as well, considering her new powers, but it seems as if she's a bit water shy, so you're the only hope left now. Understood. I'll get started right away, Doctor. Truth be told, I've never been much of a swimmer myself, but here goes nothing. Wait, hold on a minute. Yes, Clara? I feel like they're gonna make me want to do it anyway, so let's go do it. Sorry, change my mind, I'll do it. Alright, sure, Claire, after all, you can't remember whether or not you can swim, correct? I figured out somehow, so there's no reason to make the Axeman get all wet on my account. Dr. Eugene, what should I do? Will Claire have a change of heart? By all means, let's jump in together, my dear. Here it goes. 1, 2, and with that, Claire and Eugene leapt off the edge and into the sewer, sinking deep into the dark, murky depths. So that's what drowning feels like. Well, I guess we know where that sewer leads now. Yes, it's quite thrilling, wasn't it? I never imagined the water would drop off like a waterfall, but such is the excitement a scientist comes to expect. Dying is exciting to you? Incidentally, did you happen to see anything special on your Odyssey? Remember the water dropping off at some point, and I just sort of fell off into a sea of color mist. But I couldn't sense any malice out there. So your senses really are sharp. Intriguing, very intriguing. But as I feared, and like I experienced when I opened up the wall across some purgatory and tried to crawl out, it appears we can't escape directly out to the outside here. Wait, you already knew that what was on the other side, yet you still had me do it? Like I said, Clara, you're special. There are things that only you are capable of, so I thought maybe, just maybe. But it appears that not even you are capable of wading through whatever dimensional vortex this prison is situated in. Not yet, at least. Not until we find a way for you to develop your powers and regain your memory. Well, let's keep searching then. I'm not giving up. Not on escaping here or getting my memories back. Yes, well, escaping directly from our hideout may not... Sorry, may be out of the question for now. There's no such thing as a perfect creation. There's got to be a hole in this prison somewhere or another. From what I've seen so far, it appears the Grey Witch's 4 magi crafted their own prison zone based on their own heritages. Maybe one of them made a mistake somewhere along the way. Ma, you certainly are sharp one, aren't you, Clara? Took the shine out of old doctor's mouth. Well, in that case, there's nothing more to be said. Let's embark on a full tour of the Boston backstreets at once, and the next zone after that, for good measure. If we closely inspect every single room we come across in both zones, I'm sure we'll find something of import. Sounds like a plan, but next time we come across some water, it's your turn to go first one. Oh yes, I'll be sure to pack my bathing suit. So can I just go into the... Oh, I can. So I guess we have a choice. We just bring the 2 of them. This looks like the same area as before, but it's been rearranged somehow. If they think puerile tricks such as these can deter us, they're surely mistaken. But on close inspection, the landmarks and buildings here look to be fashioned after the city of Boston. I remember it well from my sojourn there last summer. So it's the domain of that smug warlock. How humiliated he'll be to fall from before the rest of his allies. Let's get out here already. You ready, brat? You see an enemy? You can crush him. Roger that. Okay. So the doctor looks like he just, like, throws things. So you can slide him the blood? Interesting. I see. So basically the blood just gives, like, an extra distance to your dodge. I'm trying to see if I can cancel mid-dodge. But I'm not sure if you can. I'm curious if we get more moves, because right now just having square is kind of okay. Oh, there we go. Fire, throwing star that bounce off walls, number of shots. Okay. Mass triangular malice forward, summon orbs of malice. Or we can recycle and earn pennies. I'm gonna go with the Wrath Flare. Oh, so we can pick between the 2 of them. I'll give it to him. So does that bring us to the next area? This is interesting. So is this like the progress board? It is. Okay. Wait, no. I want to go to the help. Oh, we have to go in this path. Those 2 blocks are blocked off. I see. Excuse me? That's a big fella. Yeah, besides a slowish start, I think the only thing I would have them fix is the audio. Because certain things just trigger really loud. It's not being that. I can only assume being in poison's a bad idea. Oh no. Okay. Let's see if he can save the day. Oh, not at all. Still got some useful data. Okay, so I guess we resurrect in there. We're alive, and in perfect physical condition from the looks of it. I admit I was a bit worried for a moment, but it appears that the so-called Celestial Rainbow doesn't lie at the very least. Then they as good as dug their own graves. Let's go back to the battlefield and don't let me catch any of you fighting that sloppy ever again. A moment, if you would. It appears that we haven't returned entirely empty-handed. What's that you're holding, Clara? It's a malice crystal. What, all of you don't have any? The impudence in this one. She clearly stole that from Dr. Eugene's storage, plain and simple. No, I didn't. Before I died It felt like the malice that was left in my body was about to slip out, so I clenched my fist, and this thing popped out. I see. Who? So one who can naturally manipulate malice is also capable of producing malistals entirely on their own, without the need to rely on mechanical process like we do. And certain solid objects we pick up along the way can be carried back to the hideout with us as well. Intriguing, very intriguing. True, if Claire is able to use her power to store some of the malice we gather from our forays, it could provide us with some strategic benefits. Hey, you two, don't overcomplicate this. It's just a few idiotic cultists we're dealing with here. We should be able to beat the tar out of them with our eyes closed. I wouldn't argue with that, but it also can't hurt to keep some options in our mind nonetheless. If you really can preserve malice, you little twerp, you should have said so earlier, and don't let me catch you slacking off. Okay. Alright, playtime's over. Time to beat those paragons of justice into submission. Okay, so now we can hold a melee and a ranged attack. Okay. So let's go back out. So I assume we just bring the same team, since we haven't locked anybody yet. I assume that was a scripted death, because they did kind of summon the big lad at us. Oh, that's what's showing the enemy. Like, where's the arrow pointing to? Okay. Nope. Oh. We just ate some free damage there. Okay. I pause for this to see if I can, like, do a charge up. Caution them with a shockwave. They deal damage. Damage increase on level up. I like the sound of that. Let's hopefully not get murdered. So we'll head this way. See if we can help this guy. We haven't figured out healing yet, so I'm hoping we can. I'm like afraid to hit the barrels because of how loud they are. Okay, he's dead. That one's gone. Let's knock those over there. Knock that over here. Did not mean to swing at the doctor, but he got in the way. Oof. We're like one hit from death. There we go. Grants pennies whenever you clear a battle. Spawns a drone that attacks enemies on its own. It follows the players. We'll get that. Oh? Wait. We also can get quests. Interesting. Maybe that's what the help thing is. Let me get to this guy over here. I wonder if the fights save him? We do. They just keep coming. Someone help. Now what? Is that a person? Looks like he's in trouble. What does it matter? We don't have time to waste on weak little maggots who can't even protect themselves. I thought the Hellhounders were chivalrous rogues who were around to help the needy. What happened to that? Claire's right. I only stand here now because the boss dared to save me from certain doom. If that man is indeed at the mercy of the witch, doesn't that make him our ally? Not necessarily. The Celestial Realm has most likely been targeted the most despicable, sordid criminals they can find. We should be cautious with who we approach. The doctor's right, let's go. Still, the only reason we saved the Axeman is because we possessed data that proved he had more than enough potential to greatly aid our cause. Regrettably, we lack the necessary data at the current juncture to determine whether we should save or eliminate the specimen. Such a waste of energy. Take out the creatures first, we can decide the man's fate afterwards. Got it. Oh, so we... Okay, I thought we could attack him directly, but no. Well, the creatures directly. I'm just gonna get rid of some of these guys on the side. I'm dead. Yeah, we're fine. Doctor's kind of cracked in his damage. Hopefully we get a revive. Oh no. Oh no, that's a lot of damage. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. It does seem like Claire is a lot more, like, glass than him. Like, just squishy. Okay. Can we damage you now? Because, like, you have a lot of health. Can I revive? No. Okay. Well, I'll be. You saved me. Hot damn. Alright, gather around. You can eat. You each earn yourself a drink. Hell, you can glug as much as you want for all I care. This guy's some old dirty drunk. A mighty fine accolade, if you ask me. How else do you think I survived this hell for the past several years? My liberation's all I got, girl. Several years? Mind telling us what the Celestial Rainbow imprisoned you for? Murder, armed robbery, extortion, blackmail, and of course, and just for the record, justice can kiss my lily white ass. Specifically, their brand of justice, patooey. Gross. I think I got it on my leg. Wipe your mouth right now, you scoundrel. You shall regret it. I think we've seen enough. Well, then, I suppose I should at least claim his body. He's a specimen who survived the effects of this place for several years, after all. In that case, I'll do whatever you want, spare me. I'll clean your toilet, your bathtub, whatever you want. I used to tend a bar a long time ago. You think I'd ever let your filthy monger like you inside our bar? That's what you're worried about? The bar? Please, I'm on my knees here. I'm begging you to spare my rotten life. Oh. Oh, please, you totally did on purpose. Let's go. Are you all out of your mind? Bert has been locked in the hideout. I mean, I guess even if he dies here, he'd just come back to life, so... Not the most ideal setup for him, but, you know, he'll be alright. I kind of want to go to the shop, see what they got. Cloaks you, makes him impossible for enemies to target you. Reduces damage. So we do not come back, so we might want to start heading towards one of these health items. It's a little dangerous. But we'll see. I feel like the spikes will hurt us, so I'm gonna not walk too close to him. Oh no. I think we're gonna die. I kind of dodged into the AoE. Okay. Not good. So he's just been mortar striking us this whole time? Flex set amount of damage received back to the enemy. Great. Grants a small attack boost when dodging. We'll take that, because... Oh, we can only take one thing at a time. Right? Yeah, so I think we keep the current one instead. I'm going to assume the pennies are meta progression, so we'll just hold on to that. I feel like this is like... I don't know which is safer to go. We'll go here. A skull to me means a boss fight or something. And we're at 15 health, so I don't see that working out too good. Okay, there's immediately a thing right there. Okay. Run, run! Yeah, you can't, like, cancel out of your attack. So, like, the problem is, I had to commit there. You can now attack while blood surfing. Okay, so it's pretty much, you just get more things as you play. Let's see. Does he give me anything I can do? Welcome back, sirs and ladies. How about a little sauce to wet your whistle? What the hell is he doing here? Get off behind the bar right now. Who gave you permission to go back here? Sorry, but no can do. You know, I thought long and hard about it, and I just happened to feel the most comfortable when I'm standing in front of shells and shells of liquor. So he thinks it's funny, does he? It all makes sense now. If we're given new life upon death, the same must be true for everyone else here, making them just as immortal as we are. They've been killed as many times as they want. Wait, I don't want to die like that again, if I can help it. So, well, I thought this might happen, so I prepared some cocktails for you. I assume the cocktails might give us a bonus or something? And you can drink as many as you want. Even fill them all with special ingredients. Yes, sir. They tasted good, at least I can guarantee that. Wait, why can't you guarantee it? Not like it matters what you put in those things, I guess, if we can't actually die here. Out of the way, Brad, I'm drinking first. Don't tell me you actually got interested in them. Are you sure about this? There's no telling what that dastard put in those things. If I was weak enough to die from some stupid trick like this, I would have never come this far. Give me your worst now. You ready to drink that? But how about you let Daria drink first instead? Bottoms up. So much power, overflowing. Why am I sensing malice? See what I did? Filled every last one of them with my most special ingredients. Boss, your eyes are glowing. His whole damn body's glowing. Something's not right here. I remember the words of famous Lenin. A useful idiot is someone who can help but contribute, who can't help but contribute despite his shortcomings. I say you put our new friend to the test. Do you know how to serve beer properly, Bert? You betcha. Foam and fizz, coming right up. I know you're picking myself, but are you all out of your mind? So indulging these buffs will only affect your next run and reset. Okay, so what I kind of assumed. Let's get more HP. I guess we're going forward 1. Then we'll get one more run. Yeah, so what I've played so far, it seems very interesting. Very text heavy, which can be a plus or minus, depending on who you are. The combat feels interesting, but I think I have to get a little further to see. My only real gripe is the audio. The audio mixing seems to be very troubled, but it's an alpha, so I assume they're going to fix that. Now, if you look at how much dialogue they have, having voice acting would probably also be pretty good for this. Grants a small attack bonus when dodging, grants additional dodge. I don't really want any of these. I kind of just need attacks, like, right now. That's a witch. I gotta help the witch. Also, the scaling seems a bit... I know they said, like, it's expected to be difficult, but the scaling seems a bit weird. Where, like, these little encounters seem like nothing. And then I get to, like, a third or fourth encounter, and it's like, whoa. That's some big damage they got there. I could just be not dodging enough. Part of it also could be that some roguelikes like to... Wait. Cause dodges to deal damage and knock back. Grant the chance for enemies that are stunned to be stunned whenever they hit a wall. Cause one attacks emit shockwave. Let's try this. With some roguelikes, they like to have, like, not set death points, but, like, scaling difficulty so that make sure you die. Kind of to ensure they can teach you new mechanics, but if, like, that can be a detriment or a good thing, depending on the game. Okay, so that just bounces us. Okay. Ooh, I don't like that. Yeah, that feels dangerous. I kind of want to knock somebody into spikes. Ooh, okay. And by someone, I mean not me. I will say the music is very, very good. Like, very jazzy and nice. You seem capable of handling yourselves, but of course, you are... Everyone here glows with motivation in the beginning, only to burn out in cinders. A witch. Who are you? I've been watching you for a while now. This place is a bore, and I'm sure you can tell. So word spreads fast as the arrival of fresh meat. Are you the one of the Grey Witch's servants? If I was, you'd already be dead. The hell you would. Strong talk from a celestial peon with so little malice. Because I'm not on their side. I won't deny that I am weak. I could never hope to best them in a feat of strength, but I have confidence in my wisdom. So you aren't a servant, but another prisoner. What was your crime? Let's just say I dealt death sentences to those that certain influential people would have rather seen alive. Catch my drift? I think so. What was that about your wisdom earlier? If you're privy to the ins and outs of this area's machinations, my dear, I'd be delighted to engage in data exchange with you. That'd be wise, for you at least. No matter how strong you may be, you have no hope of defeating the Ivory Warlock as you currently are. Enough of your taunts. If you got intel, then just hand it over. If you die too frequently and let the Celestial Rainbow brainwash you, then my precious intel would end up in their hands, now wouldn't it? I can't let that happen. That bastard's already stolen everything else from me, so I need to make sure your cards are worth betting on. So for starters, why don't you gather about 100 malice from me? We can talk again once you've finished. See, man. You chased a pretty lady. Next time we see her, we're to detain her immediately. Is that understood? Detain her? Why? She didn't seem so bad for a serial killer. A witch defeated by a witch. How intriguing. Doctor, you aren't seriously considered handing malice over to that woman. If she's wise in the ways of black magic, she should prove as a powerful ally. Let's watch and see how things play out, colleagues. And keep gathering malice as usual. An assistant would also not be so terrible. Ridiculous. Release a stream of flames to shoot out forward. I kind of like the idea of that. Cloak stream makes you harder thing. Fire spin. I think I'm gonna go with the malice grinder. That sounds fun. Yeah, I like that. That's kind of one of those, you set it on the enemies and you just walk away and hope that, they kind of sort themselves out. We'll head this way. We're heading towards 2 fights. That should hopefully be fine. I can't move. What? Oh no. Okay. I had to swap. Okay, I had to swap the mouse and keyboard. For some reason, my controller stopped working. That was scary. Okay. Yeah, it's a little weird not having to get used to the controls. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. I walked into the spikes. Okay. Kill this thing now, please. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened, but my controller just decided to not work here. And now it's back. Okay. I don't know. Set a ball plasma. This sucks. We were just we just got a new ability too. And we're like 2 off from a heal, so I don't. Oh no, that's bad. That's not good. Unless this next area is super easy. Special mission. Survive for 30 seconds. Oh no. That already scares me. Okay, I can move. I want to get rid of the thing mortar striking me first. Oh no. Okay, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. My little orb thing has a cooldown on it, so I have to be careful. Okay, we're fine. On the plus side, we didn't die. Recycle. And that should hopefully give us money to heal. I don't know how much healing is, but hopefully it's enough. I feel like we hit both healing points. Wait. We don't get to res? Oh no, that's bad. Yeah, not being able to res someone is kind of bad for us. I was hoping the heal point would let you res. Let's put that down. And we're dead. Okay. I mean, I guess we can hand off the mouse to that lady and call it there for right now. Forbidden trap door. And my mouse stopped working again. I mean, like, gamepad. There we go. I don't know, it's really weird. It might see my connection from my controller. You can now have access to... Here you can upgrade weapons, unlock special abilities, but since Hellhounders are amateurs, each enhancement will be at the cost of trial and error. So basically we want to get someone else here to help us, so we don't, you know, ruin our weaponry. Okay. And then where's this new girl? Because I assume we want to talk to her. Okay. So I think this is our challenges? Yep. Okay. Complete back streets. Okay. I mean, we now have enough to upgrade our stuff, so that's a plus. So work in progress. Okay. Whoop. Oh, so it's like a bestiary. Got it. Okay, and then we just need to... I haven't checked the right side yet, so maybe she's over there. Oh, we know there is no right side. So where is she? Huh. Unless we have to run into her on the map again, maybe. Let's see. Because now I'm kind of intrigued. Oh. As you see... I see you managed to gather some malice, as I requested. Well done, Hellhounds. You're not going to win this time. Hold up, why can't we be friends with her? Get the hell away, brat. At least, at ease, colleagues. I'm sure we don't need to employ force to ensure this witch keeps her word. She's always meant for this to be a wooden exchange, didn't you, my dear? I'm glad at least one of you seems to have a good head on your shoulders. In truth, I've never seen anyone gather this much malice so fast. With my help, you might truly be able to defeat the Ivory Warlock after all. With your help, Doctor, forgive my interjection, but this one is clearly up to something. Lest we forget that witchcraft is a medium for evil, we cannot trust her. There are many in this world who fear the might of witchcraft, but there's no denying it is all very intriguing. After all, the very subspace we are in right now is nothing more than a box created by witchcraft itself, designed specifically to capture malice. Isn't that right? You're exactly right, Doctor. Although I believe introductions are in order. Dr. June at your service, an amateur scholar who vacillates between chemistry and biology as my urges compel me. Oh, and it's my pleasure to know you. Why is he trying to act so suave? This is so hard to watch. I'm Renoa Willows. On the contrary, Doctor, the pleasure's all mine. I decided to bet on you, Hellhounds. I'll lace your malice with witchcraft and apply its power, much like the Celestial Rainbow does on their own. I figured as much. Yeah, by all means. But what might you require in exchange, my dear? This is a win-win after all. Go and tell me what your heart desires. A man who knows how to keep to the point. A rarity. I want to retrieve some items and help me earn my revenge. I trust it's a simple enough task. Hold on a damn minute here. We said we're gonna... you have my deal. You have a deal, my dear. In that case, I'll show myself around the facilities. We'll talk more later. I didn't get to introduce myself yet. Doctor, what are you plotting? Weapon supply. As she said, we'll need to swallow a bitter pill or two if we intend escaping this prison in an efficient manner. And besides, if Vixen truly does lurk beneath the gorgeous exterior, then all the better we keep her close. In a place where she can easily be dealt with. Just leave her to me. Got it. That old geezer crafty or what? Shut up, brat. Oh, that was an outside thought. I thought that was an inside thought. So where is she? Is she... Wait. Is she down here? Yeah, she is. I'm Aliceable. Never would have dreamed that such a laboratory could exist in the material world. Quite astute. This just happens to be the 6th iteration, and one of the most refined shape. Having been forced to move our base of operations every now and then, it was a matter of time until my tinkering finesse eventually created what you see before you. So you use malice infusion to let your bodies adapt first, and then you have them soak in here periodically to ensure the malice remains moist, so to speak. Precisely. Of course, such special technologies demand a great deal of cleaning and other maintenance. That's a lesson for another day. For now, I'd be grateful if you could explain the inner workings of your procedure to us. If I must. Unlike malice, which naturally forms from the hatred of any living creature, magic always requires human will in order to be activated. This activation can take the form of ritual, sealing a pact with an angel or devil, or casting a spell to borrow nature's power. Either way, the casters themselves must want it. I mean, all we need to do is say, hey, I want to be stronger and we'll get more power. That doesn't sound so hard. If we're that easy, everyone else could do it. No, any proper transference of power requires a medium, a magically infused seal, a penitent, a staff, or perhaps a sacrifice. A sacrifice? My grandmother entrusted several magic tomes to me, and as I was cursed with a weak constitution as a child, I spent many of my days leafing through them, studying witchcraft and dreaming of receiving true power. I want to become a witch, become as powerful witch as my grandmother, one who could live as she pleased, free of any bounds. It was all going well, and then I ran into him, the Ivory Warlock. I never expected a descendant of a witch finder, of all things, to be so well trained in witchcraft. My own hubris would prove to be my downfall. In the end, he stole all my magic tomes from me and used them to grant himself even more power. My ancestors penned those tomes after barely escaping annihilation in the witch trials. They're records of women overcoming death and oppression through strength of will. And he took them. Allowing a man like him to abuse those tomes for his own twisted purposes is nothing short of blasphemy. He must pay. A lot of words and nothing to show for it, which leads me to assume you've been waiting for someone to find your silly little books before you can actually be of any use. While I question your tone, you are half right. I've memorized all the simple spells so I can begin the procedures as soon as I have some malice to use as a medium. As for whether or not such a paltry boost in power would be enough to topple the Ivory Wizard, well, I suppose that'll be up to you to find out. But once we have all the witchcraft coursing through our veins, what'll happen to our bodies? Are you sure there's no side effects? Come on now, Axeman. I can feel the malice pouring from their veins from all the way over here. Why worry now? Besides, now what? I find it hard to believe myself, but apparently the Ivory Warlock is the lowest ranking member of the Celestial Four. This also makes him the weakest, considering the Grey Witch was heralded as a magical genius since childhood. It should come to no surprise, but if you truly intend to escape this prison, I'll be needing my books back. Bring the Ivory Warlock to his knees, then do it again and again. Make him beg for his life. Give him no recourse but to reveal where he's hidden my magical tomes. Fine, collect the books in between bashing his brains in, but you better uphold your end of the deal, which I want every last ounce of your power. Is that understood? With the right spells, I should be able to link your bodies to the same mediums the Celestial Rainbow have erected throughout the area. At that point, there should be no reason why you should no longer rival them in strength, they who don't even have malice flowing through their bodies. This means we should surpass them in no time. I can feel my old bone excitement. Magic and malice. Don't forget to instruct me on how to use your facilities, Doctor. I was expecting the Hellhounds to have a young girl with them. Oh. My controller's doing that thing again? As you must mean Clara. She's our newest recruit and naturally attuned to malice, if you can believe it. Oh, I just can't see how her powers have grown. Enough, Doctor. Our numbers are unsustainable as it is, and you choose to grow them further still. When did the Hellhunters become a charity? Oh, come on now. There's no need for jealousy at a time like this. Jealousy? You must think of the naive little schoolgirl. All I ask is that we stop welcoming freeloaders to any more malice. Of my malice, sorry. My boy's appetites grows. We're needing even more malice than before in the days to come, and here you are creating more mouths to feed. Ah, well, ahem. That's great. That's right, sorry. We would be remiss to not celebrate this glorious meeting with a good drink. To the bar, everyone. Post haste. So she enhances powers. So he gives more HP, more attack. Okay. Cool. Well, I think we'll call it here for now. If you guys want to see more, please let me know. And if you want to check it out, I think you have to go to the Kickstarter, which I'll put a link in the description. There's also a separate one for the main successor to Shadow Hearts. But yeah, see ya.